Coffee and Headlines is brought to you by the generous support of our viewers and the following community partners: Best Cord Cutting TV, Before It's Tax Preparation, Bravo's Restaurant Bar, Casa Antonieta Ingielapa, El Rey Lounge de Versalles, Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work, Monzon Brewing Company, Puerto Vallarta Neurofeedback, Owners Reps Puerto Vallarta, and Siam Cocina Thai. Thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting our community partners.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines. Today, we're moving a little bit more deliberately than usual because I am testing my connections. I have unplugged and replugged all kinds of things here at Casa Chaos. I want to troubleshoot and make sure that we don't have any surprise glitches in today's broadcast. So, indulge me for a second. Okay, looking good. Okay, looking good. Okay, let's pretend nothing happened. Hello. I hope everybody's doing fine. Today is Friday, September 26th. We had a great music appreciation presentation yesterday. I was so happy. First of all, attendance was what I would have expected for a second half of September. We had 9 people come. But here's the nice thing: of the 9 people that showed up to enjoy a good laugh, no pun intended, in Just for Laughs, 4 people came for the first time. So I was really happy to see that about half of the people there were willing to come check it out. So a shout out to all of you that came to enjoy music appreciation for the first time. I was happy to see everybody laughing along with me and with the things that we put on the screen. Now, today we have all kinds of interesting news, important news, and we have some things that I was not able to show you yesterday because of the technology glitch. So let's give this a go and see how the equipment behaves today. And I apologize in advance if things don't look the way they should. We start with this important bit of news: trash collections. Let me just fix my chair. Trash collection is returning to daily after the new Red Ambiental has failed to deliver on their promise. The city council has announced that it will begin improving daily garbage collection in Puerto Vallarta neighborhoods starting on Monday. With the exception of the municipal delegations, the northern part, the outskirts, and the rural areas, where collection will continue to be 3 times a week for the time being, there is an extensive list of neighborhoods in this article that I'm referencing this morning that shows you which are the neighborhoods in which trash collection will switch back to daily in case you wish to check it out. Now, meanwhile, of course, we know that a lot of the problem with the trash has to do with dredging canals and streams, and this intense work continues. Oscar Avalos, who's the director of the Agricultural Development Department, has been working tirelessly with his machinery, reporting that they will continue to ensure fewer homes are affected by the rains. He urged citizens to keep canals clear of debris, as in trash, to prevent blockages that could lead to further flooding. And this is great news for Puerto Vallarta. The Jalisco Ministry, the Tourism Ministry rather, reported that the state maintains its tourism leadership during July, August, and September, particularly during the September long weekend, which welcomed 81,000 visitors to our city. During the July and August holiday period, Jalisco transported nearly 4.3 million passengers by air, representing a 2.7% increase compared to 2024. And domestic traffic grew 4.4% during the same period. Yay, Mexican nationals coming to Puerto Vallarta to vacation. And it was announced that construction of the new Puerto Vallarta Civic Hospital, this is not new, but it's nice to see that it comes back in the news. It was announced that this new civil hospital, which will be part of the new Jalisco Teaching Hospital Network, will begin construction in 2026. This was announced in a video posted on social media by Governor Pablo Lemus, who was accompanied by Carla Planter, who's the general rector of the University of Guadalajara. According to authorities, the network not only seeks to expand medical service coverage to the population, but also to become training space for future health specialists by integrating hospital care with practical medical training. And of course, for the rest of us, it means that we have yet another source of healthcare for the city, and this is all good news. And I see that levels are good, everything is good. I hope you're having a good broadcast. And let me go back because I have one bit of news left for the first half, and this one requires some audience participation. Let me put it on the screen. Purum pum pim pum pam. Okay, so this has to do with construction of not of the new teaching hospital. Shoot, I forgot to update that title. This has to do with Terminal 2 of Puerto Vallarta's International Airport, which will feature all the technology currently available on the market, in addition to a very attractive design. This was stated by this gentleman, whose name is Martin Sazueta Chavez. He's the director of airports and regulated business of Grupo Aeroportuario del Pacífico. This is the company that manages and administers our airport. He was interviewed at the 14th Aviation Safety Symposium organized by them in Puerto Vallarta. This is a safety symposium that had everything to do with safety during the World Cup next year. And Sazueta Chavez announced that Terminal 2 is under development. We already knew that, and it will be completed by the end of 2026. We already knew that. The part that we don't know, and I never get, if you will indulge me, is why local photographers insist on using these photographs that have nothing to do with the news item. I mean, this is the dude that made the announcement, but the announcement is about the airport. You would think they would come up with a nice, archive photograph of the airport, but no, they included a photograph of this guy who, in my book, looks like he just ate the last Dorito from the bowl. And now he's denying it. He's like, yo no fui, it wasn't me. So indulge me. Just because it's Friday, caption this photo. Look at this funny looking guy. And just for the fun of it, don't be unkind, but just for the fun of it, feel free to suggest a caption and just write the word caption and then add the caption if you're in the mood. If you're not in the mood, well, it is Friday, so be in the mood. Now, let's take a look at the weather forecast. And the weather we are looking good. Like we have no problems with technology. I love it. However, where is I see what needs to happen. I don't see my there you go. Snarky Weatherman says that I hope you packed some dry underwear. Rain starting at around 12:15 p.m. I'll believe it when I see it. Right now, we are enjoying 28 degrees, which is cooler than usual. Humidity is high, though, at 80%. And our weather forecast tells us that we can expect light rain with scattered thunderstorms throughout the day. A chance of rain of 60%, a high of 31, and a low of 25. Tomorrow, Saturday, mostly cloudy skies in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 56%, a high of 30, and a low of 24. And then Sunday, mostly cloudy skies in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 81%, and a high of 31 and a low of 24. And that is our weather forecast for today. I am sinking. I love it. I say I am sinking because my chair keeps sinking. It's time to get a new chair, but not today. Today, I am going to continue with my news. Maybe I can just sit a little. There you go. Now, let me get the rest of my headlines and put them up on the screen. I'm navigating with only one monitor, not the usual two monitors that I have. And this is important news for anybody that lives in a rural place or travels a lot. The CFE, these are the nice folks that handle our electricity. The Federal Electricity Commission has announced MiFi or MiFi, which is portable device, a portable internet device that functions as a wireless modem capable of generating a private Wi-Fi network from a SIM card with mobile data. This small device allows you to connect up to 10 devices simultaneously, phones, tablets, computers, making it ideal for areas without fixed internet access or for frequent travelers. This box costs 1,145 Mexican pesos, and it includes the device, shipping, and a 5 gigabyte browsing plan available for the first month of use. And then after that, you get to pick your own plan and you get to recharge it in whatever way you want. So there you have it. This is brand new from CFE. Moving right along, this is kind of last weekend's news, but as you know, we witnessed one of the most important nights in Mexico cinema. The 67th Ariel Awards took place here in Puerto Vallarta. I had said to myself, well, if I wasn't going to Pat Metheny, I would go to this. But guess what? It was mostly a private event. I saw the list of Puerto Vallarta VIP people that managed to get access to the event, and it was just a dozen people. So there's no chance I was going to be allowed in there, or most of us for that matter. A Mexican film, obviously, the film called Sujo, directed by Astrid Rondero and Fernanda Valadez, was crowned the big winner, taking home the Best Picture award. And there were great nods also for Pedro Páramo, which is available on Netflix, and La Cocina, another Mexican film. They both received all kinds of accolades during this ceremony, which took place at the convention center. Now, that is all over and done, but what we can enjoy is a series of murals that were unveiled around the awards that celebrate our city's relationship with the film industry and pay tribute to films that used our city and surroundings as backdrop. Here, for example, is The Night of the Iguana outside Galería des Artistes in El Centro. This one is about a Mexican film from 1972 titled Un Sueño de Amor, or A Dream About Love. I don't know where this mural is located, so if you've spotted it and want to let us know, that would be awesome. And of course, this one is inspired by Beverly Hills, Chihuahua. And once again, I have no idea where this mural is located. If you've seen it and want to let us know, that would be super awesome. And of course, sometime last week or the week before, somebody mentioned that there is a person in town doing walking tours of the city's murals. Well, this person contacted me. Her name is Amanda Vasquez, and her project is called Vallarta Uncovered, and she does these walking tours. I don't know if she does them in English or in Spanish. She just sent me an email message and said, I'm here. This is what I do. And when I replied to her inviting her to come to the spotlight, but alas, her mailbox was completely full. So I don't know if she got my reply. If anybody knows Amanda, feel free to let her know that she has a welcome invitation, an open invitation to come to the spotlight and tell us more about what she's doing. And of course, this invitation goes to anyone that is doing anything fun and interesting in the city that we would want to participate in. Now, Before we get done with today's headlines, I wanted to alert you of a fun event in Guadalajara that always happens around Day of the Dead, and I've never been, and I think I'm going to go this year. Larcito wants to go, so we might as well go. And it is Calaverandia. Every year, the city of Guadalajara transforms into this magical setting called Calaverandia. The term comes from calavera, which means skull, and Andia or Landia is kind of like if you say Disneyland, Disneyland is the land of Disney, Calaverandia is the land of skulls. If you love Mexican traditions and are looking for a way to experience them, this is for you. In Calaverandia, the ancient and the modern merge in settings such as monumental altars, multimedia shows, magical towns, and sensory experiences. And in its 2025 edition, it promises a more immersive, emotional, and spectacular experience, combining art, technology, tradition, and entertainment in a single venue. This takes place at an open park in Guadalajara called the Avila Camacho Park. It is located in front of Plaza Patria. And Calaverandia will take place from October 22nd to November 9th. So if you are a big Day of the Dead junkie and would like to take part on this event, tickets are not inexpensive. They are around 700, 800 pesos, I believe. But from people that have gone, I understand that it is a lot of fun to attend. Um, and oh, I am glad that Daniel's in the house because Daniel, we may go to Calavera. Oh my God, I've sunk. Hold on. I continue to be sinking, but not so bad. Anyhow, boom, boom, boom. Calaverandia is a lot of fun. I see, Daniel, that you have questions about the internet business, and we'll get to those in a second. In fact, let us get into the chit chat section and see what we have here. Oh, Linda, you are so right. This morning was absolutely lovely. I enjoyed how comfortable the weather was. May it stay that way through the rest of the day. Pum 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 pum. Where is? There it is. I couldn't even hear my background music. Many good mornings. Many good mornings. Thank you very much. Thank you for that, Betsy. It is always such a nice thing to see you at Music Appreciation Presentation. Thank you for your compliments. Let's see. Oh, no. But that's a good oh no. Christy chimes in from San Mateo, where she is now managing a litter of 5-week-old kittens. 6 of them. I keep getting questions about whether I'm ready to bring another Luna into the fold, and I'm not ready yet, but every now and then I do feel like a new kitty, but not yet. Not yet. Michael Before plays the caption game, and he says, really? That is very funny. And then there's another one. I never went to his island, says Michael. I don't quite get that, but hey, I'm so glad that somebody's playing the caption game. I don't mean to poke fun, by the way, at the people in the photo. So it's all in good. It's all in being nice. But again, I continue to be mystified by the choices some photography editors do when they publish their news. But what do I know? Daniel has a question. Why is CFE getting in the internet business? Are they the power company? That's an excellent question, Daniel. I don't know why they're getting in the business, but they have been in the internet business for about a year and a half, introducing products. Now, being an ignoramus about internet, you know, in my uneducated mind, whether you're getting it from Cosmored or Telmex or whatever, I suppose that all these services connect to like big, wide internet pipes of information, such that if the mother pipe goes down, everybody's internet goes down, but I could be totally wrong. All I know is that CFE is more invested in rural internet access, kind of like Starlink. But of course, this is not satellite. It is just cell phone, I suppose. I don't know what the technology is, but I'm going to do some research on that as I'm thinking about dear friends that usually lose their internet whenever we get a lot of rain. So just keep that in mind. Um, let's see. Oh, this is great feedback. Amanda's mural tours are in English and she does an amazing tour. Hopefully, she'll do an equally amazing job at cleaning up her mailbox so that we can send her email. Let's see. Paco, what bus company is the best company to go to Guadalajara, preferably with bathrooms? Well, the good news, Queen of Question, is that all the buses that go to Guadalajara have bathrooms, have toilets in them. I always travel with ETN because ETN is the most comfortable one. It has the double deckers. It has only 3 seats per row. So they're a lot wider. But I will say that this time around, usually I buy my tickets and then I choose to pay at OXXO. When I went to Guadalajara this last time, the payment got lost between OXXO and ETN. Like when I went to make my payment, I never received a confirmation. But this has to do with OXXO, not with ETN. ETN handled the problem very beautifully and they gave me complimentary seats, no questions asked. So the short answer is the double decker ETN is absolutely wonderful. And if you get the front row seats, they are a lot of fun. And yes, I am thinking, Daniel, my seat. Well, I've had this office chair for forever, and it starts sinking. So it started to sink. So I know that I'm getting myself for Christmas a new chair, and I'm still sinking, aren't I? Hold on just a second. This is so weird. Up, 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 up. Let's see. I think CFE is getting bigger with internet because the other companies most likely not run the cables, and it's expensive. CFE already has lines, says Michael Buford. I am curious about this device because it's not like I travel a lot, but we'll do some research. And yes, Harold confirms what I just said. Sue and I like the double-decker ETN sitting in the front row. My favorite. Thank you for that, Linda. If you know Amanda well and you don't mind conveying my message, the spotlight is there for Amanda or for anyone that wants to connect directly with us about products and services that we might be interested in. I've said it a million times, and you're always welcome to come for an interview. And speak of come for an interview, Sylvie Scopato. Sylvie, who has all those adventures for women in town. When you come back into town, my zipper friend, come back for an interview. I've always wanted to find out more about what you do with your ladies outdoor adventure company. And how's the heat? The heat is still summer heat, but little by little, I want to believe that the weather is turning. I look forward to seeing you when you return. You and the zippers. Anyhow, this is what we had for today. I'm sorry my chair was sinking, but I will hopefully figure that out. And I will hopefully continue to troubleshoot the equipment during the weekend. I will continue to unplug and replug just to see what the problem is. I think my hubs need to be replaced, but that's what community partners are for. We keep a budget for updating our tech, and we'll look at what's next to be upgraded. In the meantime, we'll be back tomorrow. But not live. Tomorrow is going to be pre-recorded. I have a friend who is in town and has organized a breakfast, and this means a lot to me. So with your permission, we will pre-record tomorrow, but I will have very important announcements to share. So take a look at tomorrow's broadcast, and I'll see you once again Monday morning, hopefully better connected and with a chair that behaves better. Have a good weekend.